there, and welcome to you on what to expect when moving to East Asia and the culture expectations you will need to follow in order to work in the hospitality industry. Diversity is an ever-increasing factor, and as a result, it is imperative for an individual to become aware on how different cultural backgrounds can influence the behavior and attitudes of a person. Cultural insensitivity can result in missed opportunities, lost contracts, and the inability to get the job done. This is why it is essential to accept these cultural differences and act accordingly to each cultural values. Now, throughout most of the world, it can be seen that a handshake is the most appropriate formal approach upon greeting. However, in East Asian countries such as Japan and Korea, the bow is more traditional. For instance, in Korea, when conducting a business relationship with someone, it is very important to be formally introduced by a third party. When formally greeting one another, Koreans will face each other directly, bow, and say their greetings, followed by an exchange of business cards and then extending two hands as a handshake of a sign of respect. Much like the Japanese etiquette, the Korean culture also involves a complex set of rules that shifts depending on a person's profession or social status. Now, in Australia, you'll be used to straightforward and upfront business etiquette and physical contact predominantly being used. Whilst the Australian culture favour a firm handshake over a soft one and looking to the speaker's eye when communicating, it can often come to a shock to other East Asian countries. Therefore, with Australian hospitality managers travelling to East Asian countries, it is essential for you to understand the importance of how each country has their own idiosyncrasies and to become aware and to adjust to these changes in order to reduce the shock when visiting an unfamiliar culture. Doing business in East Asia means understanding the culture, as there is a high level of etiquette and protocol during any type of business affairs. Now, don't be alarmed, because countries such as Japan, China, and Korea understand that it is very difficult for foreigners to work in their country. They will not expect you to speak or read Japanese or their other languages, or be conservative with their strict cultural nuisances and protocol. They will allow mistake as long as you generally respect and show respect to their culture. Now, if you look at the next page, you'll see a guide on how to act and what to expect when you live in Japan, Korea, or China.